Okay, so I hope you guys have watched the new episode of Love is Blind, episode 12, season 6. If you haven't, click off this video. Come back later, y'all, because there's going to be some spoilers in here, okay? So when they open back up this new episode, we're faced back with Chelsea and Jimmy. Okay? And I just want to say, first off, I've told my coworkers that I'm going to write an email to the Lachey's about them starting another show that should come before this show, Love is Blind. The show should be titled Love is Therapy, or Therapy is Love, or Get Some Therapy, something like that. I think a lot of the contestants, or whatever you want to call them, that is in Love is Blind would do well with Love is Therapy first. So they'll go to their boot camp first, and then they'll be able to go to Love is Blind once they graduate out that boot camp. And the first person that could benefit from Love is Therapy or Therapy is Love is Chelsea crazy ass. Yeah. Because I don't care what none of y'all say. She is crazier or nuttier than squirrel shit. Okay? So she is the first person to go on the list when I actually write the Lachey's, when I send them an email. Okay? Because was anybody else scared? Was anyone else scared for Jimmy? I was scared for that relationship the whole time watching it, y'all. Especially at this part. Like this part. Watch this.
Exactly what I would want in a wife. I love you to death, and I want a relationship with you, and I want us to work so bad. But I don't want to go to the altar.
Look at her face. Y'all see her face? Baby, I was scared for Jimmy.
Okay.
Look at her face. Megan Fox my ass. Child, now she about to weaponize them tears. She trying to get them out.
The other day, with the rest of the guys and the rest.
And so after Jimmy chose himself, of course, Chelsea started going on one of those tantrums. She started going off and stuff like that. Why did you invite me? Why did you invite me? Why did you even bring me out here? We had such a wonderful day. He invited your ass out there, girl, because he wanted to say so long, farewell. So long, farewell. That's what he wanted to say. And that's what he did, too. He said, so long, farewell. This is going to be the last date that you and I have. The last date for your ass to act crazy on. Sure did. We went out and made that nice little ice sculpture. Hope you remember it. Hope it's a great memory for you. Jimmy and her ass with the peace. And you know what? I ain't even mad at Jimmy. In the beginning of this new season, I was not feeling Jimmy. I was like, oh, he an asshole. It's him, blah, 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 blah. All this other stuff. No, baby. No. When he got with her and he started letting his personality come out, I said, okay, Jimmy ain't that, he ain't that bad. He ain't that bad of a person. He don't seem, I owe you an apology, sir. I am sorry on behalf of WTG Sis. You were not the issue. It was these other women. It was the woman that was hiding her child. Was her name Jessica, whatever her name was, who just thought that Jimmy was going to fall out when he saw her. And then it was Chelsea ass, who just was so insecure. She was insecure about his friends, insecure about the other women. And baby, and speaking about his friends, so they got into an argument about that. She brought it back up.
Just call me clingy before you did everything to me that I've gone through the ringer for you. I'm like walking on eggshells with you. I can't tell you things that hurt my feelings.
Even more reason why y'all shouldn't get married.
Like what?
She couldn't even come up with an excuse of what she couldn't talk to him about.
Like, you're so set on not going because of our one argument. I'm just like, that is blowing my mind.
Was it just one argument?
Okay, well, you're condensing it down to one argument, but it's like 5 or 6 really big issues.
It was several arguments, several issues with this girl.
I told you out of confidence about one of my friends that I had a prior relationship with. You threw that in my fucking face. You disrespected her.
Sure did.
Disrespected me.
So just because I brought that up because you
I'm
wanted
still
me,
talking.
I need to interfere with that. It made me.
She's always interfering.
You guys text and you call all day. So someone that
Ex-boyfriend that you still hang out with.
I don't call him.
And she still hangs out with her ex-boyfriend. She's mad. She's mad. Hold on.
And I don't see him. I don't.
Wait a minute. She's mad that he told her about his ex-girlfriend that is one of his close friends. He told her Okay? That he's real close with her and close with a group of other girls. She's mad about that. Remember she threw that whole hissy fit when he went out for, what, an hour and a half with his friends? She was in that whole drunken stupor, acted a whole damn fool, even though he told her about this prior relationship. So not only do you throw it in his face, but turn around and you have a prior relationship that you're still friends with the guy from. Like, it made no sense, y'all. It made no sense. Like I said, I am so happy this man right here, Jimmy, chose himself. Baby, hurry up and get the hell up out of there. Get away from her. Let's talk. Now let's talk about AD and Clayton. Because if any of y'all thought that them two was actually going to make it to the altar and get married, then y'all are just as fool. Y'all a bigger fool than AD ass. For real. AD and her mother ass. Because her mama should have been on it. Her mama should have told her ass, he's not the one for you, baby. He's full of shit. He on games, okay? I saw right through AD and his earrings, okay? Now, I believe the signs were always there for AD and Clayton. The signs was there for AD that Clayton was not going to marry her ass. They really were. I remember he said something that I love her because she loves me so much. Something along those lines. And then, like, was it like through all the confessionals that he had on this last episode that he just talked about how much he loved her because of the way that she loved him? Like, for example, like, look at this clip.
Rocking with me and I love her. This is the biggest decision that I'm going to have to make, but I'm ready for it.
A little celebration.
One of the reasons why I fell in love with her is the fact that she believed in me. She's my best friend. I can ride with her till the wheels fall off. Beauty does wear out as you get older, but who's that person that you're connected with forever, you know?
I love her because I can rock with her. I love her because how much she loves me. Beauty does fade. So, you know, I got to have somebody I can rock with. Don't none of those things sound like the man that you should. It doesn't sound like something a man that loves you would be saying. I would think that he would say a lot more. Something else. Some additional information. Something else. Because what he was saying, I was like, what? Sir? What? But, and then of course he went on to talk about, you know, I saw my father. My father always cheated on me. My father always cheated on me. And I just thought my father always cheated on my mother. My father always took me when he cheated on my mother. He always took me, you know. He always took me. I thought he was full of shit until his father walked in.
Sharing with you guys and with sincerity, I didn't get from my father.
Yeah.
Because my father wasn't,
He wasn't present.
He wasn't present. You know, he was doing his own thing. Your grandmother was present.
Yeah.
She was there. Even though I've never seen any other man but my father, right? He came into the house, he was just like, you know, he was in his own world.
Yeah. They weren't bothered.
But for me, here's what your grandmother always said to me. Treat your wife well.
You didn't do that.
Kids. Yeah. Well, she didn't have to tell me to be good to my kids.
Yeah.
So seeing him, his father interact, I was like, okay, now I get where they passed the buck. You know, the son, he blames everything, you know, on his father, the relationship that he saw his father have with his mother. And then the father comes in and he was like, oh, you know, when I was younger, I didn't really have a dad and blah, 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 blah. This man got to be in his 50s or 60s, y'all. I guess I was just like, I don't know. I guess when you get to your 50s or 60s, I expect for you to get over shit like that and stop blaming your parents. I don't know. I don't know. Now let's look at the altar part when they're supposed to get married. Now she just said I do. Now let's look at him. Fuck boy.
This has been the best process. AD, I love you. I don't think it's responsible for me to say I do.
Oh, look at their face.
But I want you to know.
You want me to know?
I'm rocking with you. I just don't.
You
think
rocking
it's
with me?
responsible to say I do at this point when I still need work.
You been rocking with me.
To the point where I'm 100% in, and I'm not gonna have you over here thinking that this is not gonna
Boy,
work.
bad. Throw away the show. Throw away the show. Ain't nobody ready for love. Nobody, baby.